Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Howdy do. You're okay. Welcome back. So what's going on? Done a lot of work. Built all those switches up. So they're all working okay now, as best as I can get them. Anyway, so we've got a parallel project running with this one, and we're going to design a 3D printed web interface driven anywhere in the world antenna rotator to add on to our antenna switcher, using the same software that switches the switcher from remote. They'll switch the rotator from the remote. Just makes perfect sense. Anyway, so let's just get on with it. So we've got an AI generated picture here. Don't know who the bloke is. It's not my fault. Gemini, blame Gemini. If you recognise yourself, blame Gemini. Yeah, I was going to superimpose my head on it, but couldn't be bothered. So what we've got is Oak manual driven antenna rotator. Yeah, DIY. Anyway, let's just get on with it. So we've got to start on the same place. We've got to start with the initial concepts and design. So we're going to need some bearings, and we're going to need to run it off I think an aluminium mast. 40mm comes to mind. 2 or 3 meter mast held in 2 places. This is an initial concept. Anyway, so let me just see if I've got audio, make sure everything is okay. 2 or 3 meter mast. Yeah, we've got audio, that's alright, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, so the other project is basically finished, apart from its web interface, which we're going to run parallel with this project we're working on now. It's going to be the same software, so I'm going to develop it for both. So, and this antenna rotator is going to be stepper motor driven as well. Same idea, but bigger gearing. And we're not going crazy. I'm not going anywhere near that size there. So this one's going to be a lightweight one, made from aluminium pole. And we're going to rotate the pole via a stepper motor. It's light duty. It's not designed to put up a 160 meter, whatever it is, antenna. So and it's just lightweight, and it's no good for in the wind, very windy weather. Well, it's just so you can stick up a VHF, UHF, whatever you want to put up, 6 meter, 4 meter beam, or what do they call that one? I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, so let's have a look at where we got to on the last one before we start this one. So if anyone's missed the series, so just have a quick look. Yeah. So we managed to get them finished into a box. So I've done 12 of them. I've built 12. There's a switcher. You've seen this one. So I finished it all. I've gone ahead off screen and made the shaft much thicker because it was quite thin, and I've sorted out just made it over-engineered, if you like. Anyway, so that's done. I've got a few inboxes here. A few inboxes. I've got some reused boxes here. Have a look. So it just fits in there nicely. So I haven't got the card in there yet, so I'll put some cards in. So I've got one for me, one for Andy down in Gosport, 2E0ERR, is it? I can't remember now. Might have got that wrong. Anyway, I've got one for me at the minute, and I've got 10. Don't know what to do with them yet. I've got 10. I've done a bit of a bill of materials and a costing, trying to work it out, and the labour and everything else is gone crazy. So it's just totally took the price astronomical. So I'm gonna have to ignore that price. So I'm always going to be giving them away, really. It won't even be covering the electric that took to print the parts. But anyway, that's not really the point. So anyway, so there's that. So we still need the stepper motor stuff, all the stepper motor gear. The same web interface, obviously. And yeah, let's just get on with it. So it went pretty well, that one did. I was going to put this radio. Never know where to put this radio. Put it there and it gets in the way. I can't see the icon. So tell you what, I'm going to stuff it up there like that. That's it. Hopefully it won't fall out. No, it won't be alright. Right, so let's just get on with the initial design then. So I've had a quick look at some bearings, steel bearings. I was going to go down the route, and they're quite expensive. Even for a 40mm one thrust bearing, it takes the weight. With a flat disc, you're looking at £18 commercial thing. And then you've got to weld a cup on it to hold the shaft and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, but I've been studying some people who've made bearings out of 3D print, believe it or not. So that's why we're going lighter weight. And the beauty of it is, if it's all 3D printed parts, you can replace the parts if anything smashes. The wind blows crazy one day and smashes stuff. Instead of going and buying a more expensive, replacement expensive unit, you can just replace your bits, or even have spare lot of bits. Anyway, enough said, let's get on with some design. So, back on SketchUp again, unfortunately. You can't see it. Let's just go back to the other one a second. Back to the thumbnail, and over to this one. So, I'm going to go new design. Right, so we're going to save it as, and where are we going to go? There we go, antenna rotator. So we're just going to call it antenna rotator. Okay, now they're quite expensive, the antenna rotators, hence that's why I'm making one. I'm not gonna be I don't know if this upsets the cart on people selling them, but anyway, this is going to be a 3D printed one. So anyway, we'll start off with the aluminium tube, because we need to form a bearing around it. So I'm going to I'm going to say 40mm aluminium tube for now. And I'll say it's, I don't know, 2mm thick. Let's say 2mm, that's quite a lot. So I say it's 2mm. 2mm thick, and I'm going to go with, it'll be a 3 metre pole, but in order to get it on the screen, I'm just going to do enough to cover. You know, we can alter the bracket. It's going to be 2 brackets. We can alter the bracket sizes. So just for this model, let's just say it's 1 meter. Okay. So we've got this pole. That's good enough. So I'll just make that into a. We'll just group it. All right. Let's stick it somewhere where we can work on it. Over there. Right. So we'll do some basic sketching of what we need. So we're obviously going to use our stepper motor. We'll bring that in a bit. We'll do the bearing first. So we've got you put your antenna on the top, and what we're going to do is we need to model some clamps, some brackets. So the idea of this, it's going to be up on the side of a building. That's the whole idea. So I need to create, I suppose I ought to go and model one really. I've got some downstairs. Yeah, model a bracket, or to do a real one, hadn't I? Just give me a second, I will go and get one so we got the right size. Right, we're back again. Yeah. So I've been and fetched this. I've got a couple of new ones. This is just one that's just been hanging around. It's all dusty. Right, so we've got this kind of bracket. So I need to model this. So we're going to use these. These are very cheap from Tool Station. Probably about £10 or £8 or something. I've got somewhat longer ones, but we get the idea. So what we're going to do is replace this bracket, fixed bracket, for a bearing support and something that will rotate a shaft. So I'm going to just take the sizes off that. So I'll need to make something so I can base something off it. So anyway, so let's get the old ruler out again. Just make this bracket up. Right, so we've got 155 by 64. Does it matter? 62 and a half. Right, let's just do that then. Let's just create something. 62.5 by 155. Okay, so that's that bit. And we've got some holes in it. Yeah, let's just measure that up. So I've got 25mm either side. It's a bit of a boring bit, but we've got to get something ready to base it on. And this, see how thick this stuff is. What we got? 2.5 mil. 2.5 mil. Looks thicker than that. Yeah. 3 mil.
Yes, Radio 5 working fantastic, sir. Radio 5.
Right, let's just, okay.
Yes, it's M7, the JJM, Central Europe.
let's say 2 point. Is it 3 mil? Let's say it's 3 mil. Let's just go 3 mil. It probably isn't.
Congratulations and welcome.
Right, let's just go 3 mil.
Am I doing walls or wood? Not really, I don't really know the area that well, sorry.
Right, so we want some holes in it.
Yes, it's Jay.
So we want some holes. And it's right. Let's say there's one at, I don't know.
You want to work QSY 450?
22.5. So it's 22.5. Okay, and we've got another one halfway down there, and we're over by, how far are we over? Let's have a look. 12.5. 12.5. 12.5. Okay, and okay, so not too bad. And the elongated hole. $65. So 65. 65. And the width of the hole is, I'm just measuring this, 8 mil. Is it 8? Let's say 9. Let's say 9 mil.
Yes, QSY 425. 425.
Okay, so I think we're all right there. Yeah, so we're getting that sort of ready. Yeah, okay. We've got a gap in the middle, that's fine. Right. And we've got these other bits that sit in the middle, so it doesn't look quite right. No, what doesn't? Why doesn't that look quite right? Oh well. Something's not quite right here. The size looks wrong. 62.5. Let's just check something. Yep. Let's just change. Let's get some precision on the go here. I should do it. Yeah, there we go. Right. So I'm just making a bracket. I'm just making this so I need to base my bearings and sizes that attaches to something. Whether you use this one or a longer one, it doesn't matter as long as everything else is set out. Right, so here we go. Something doesn't look quite right there, so I'm not sure. I don't know why that isn't that. Maybe that's not. Yeah, something's not quite right. That looks like, yeah. I don't know, it's a bit rough. This one's rough to say the least. It looks like, yeah, I can see why it was so cheap. It looked like it was just thrown together and quickly welded during a tea break. Anyway.
145250.
Yeah. Right, let's just do it as it is. Right, okay, let's sort this out. So you want some holes in it. How do we do this? Oh god. Yeah, it's awkward. It's an elongated hole. They've put me an elongated hole. So I need, if I'm doing it elongated, I need to measure the size. That's 9mm, so I need to go this way 4.5 and that way 4.5, and then create an arc half a circle, half a circle. That's okay, but it's too much. It's too much, so I need to move that down. Well, tell you what, let's not bother too much. Let's just make it the rough size. I don't know. It's all gone a bit wrong. Dear me, hang on. Right, it's all gone a bit wrong. So I need to elongated. Oh, don't know. See, 4.5. So I need to go half the size. 2.25. 2.25. Oh, it's all going wrong. I've got rusty. 2.25. 2.25. 2.25. Yeah, it's going to be a bit boring at the start. 2.25 until we get into some meat and potatoes. Right, is that okay? Yeah, that's alright. That's what I need. That's what I need. I can speed it up a bit now. So I just grab that now and copy it. One over here. And copy it. Oh, hang on. One up there. And one over there. And we need to do the same again, but right, so if I come back this way, I don't know how far, let's say 2.5, 2.25, 2.25, do an arc, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll give it a go. Let's have a look. Yeah, is that alright? Yeah, it's alright then. Right, so we're just going to make a bracket. I don't want to make a bracket. It'd probably take me longer to find a bracket than it would be just to make it. Anyway, so we've got that, so we can get rid of all the holes now. Sorry, construction lines. Get rid of all the construction lines. So we're going to make a bracket. So we can make a bearing. So we can mount some stuff to it. And mount our pole to it and all sorts of stuff. Right. So I'm going to have to make that, move that over a bit. It's not quite thick enough for some reason. Let's just come over 0.5 of a mil and bring that one over 0.5 of a mil. That's it. Right, so we've got that there. We need to just knock that out of there. Okay, so we've got all that out. What else we need to bring that? I need to bring that up. Needs to be come up from the bottom, 26 mil. 26 mil. Whoop. But we need a thickness to this first, so let's get a thickness on it. Easier said than done at the minute. So what, we'll do it in stages. So let's say it's 3 mil thick. I think it's 2.5, but let's just go 3 mil. 3 mil, and that was just hollow because it's 2 sections. And these are going to be I'll bring that up to there, and that one up to there. Then we're going to go from there, 26 mil. 26 mil, and we're going to get rid of the bit between the two, like that. Okay. That means we can get rid of some of this too. Okay, what's going on? Right, so I've got that there, and we're gonna put a strap on it. So it's 24 mil. 24 mil when it's so long. So it's I don't know. Yeah, let's say it's 150. I can't read that. 155. 155 by 24 mil. Okay, 155 by 24 mil. Here we go. Let's just turn this over. Oh, I've lost my bottom. I knew I'd do that. So this is the problem if you do it in the wrong format. Right. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Alright, let's backtrack slightly because I've wrecked it. I've wrecked it. Yeah, I need to do something. Yeah, because I split it up. I need to take these off a minute. Make this into a thing. Oh, tell you what, undo that. Let's make it into a component because I'm going to need two of them. Let's make it 3 mil thick first. And we're going to have to paste, actually go the other way, go down. Want to paste in place those things, and I need to bring that down out of the way. I'll bring that up if I can remember how high. 26 mil. 26 mil. Right, okay. I need to get rid of that. And the other one. And then we want a... Alright, so we want to turn it around. And we just want to go in a bit. Let's try and make it look lifelike, at least. In 1.5 mil. 1.5 mil. And we said it was 24 mil. 24 mil. And 24 mil. Okay, so we need to draw something. So we need, most important, we must have the brackets. So it's boring to make a bracket, but you know. Okay, so we've got that there, and 155 mil, I think we said they were. Let's go a little bit more. 157 mil. Okay, 157 mil. Alright, so we've got that there, then we want to drop these down by 2 mil. 2 mil, that's it. Right. I need to get rid of a few extra bits. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the construction lines. So we're not far away. Right, so we've got that there. Let's get up the right way around. So we've got that thing there. So what we need now is to work out how far down the holes are. So that's the real thing I'm trying to model. Right, so okay. Oh, we want them same holes again. So we want 30, no, 28 mil down, 29 mil down, and 79. 29 and 79. 29 and 79. Okay. It's 29 and 79. And we want, oops, not the bucket. We don't want the bucket. We want to copy just this. Copy that. Paste. So I need to rotate it around that axis. So it's upright, and then we want to rotate it round that axis. No, we don't. No, we don't want that one. We want that one. That's it. Now we need to grab it from the middle, if we can. Can we get it from the middle? Yep. Oh, I'm having trouble now, because it won't scroll back out the way. It won't scroll back. Now it will. Right, so we're going to come over here and down to there, one there. Then we're going to, oops, copy another one down there, and then we're going to put another one over here. And another one there. Okay, let's just have a look. Make sure we're still lined up. Yeah, we're okay. I can get rid of the construction lines now. We need to push those through to there. Right, so I've got my clamp hole set up. Do I make the buckets come back again? Oh dear, right, hang on, I want that one. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, do we paint it galvanised? If we have to. Is it finished? It's not showing the welds.
Are you about?
Do we show the welds, or are we not bothered? I don't think we're bothered about the welds. We don't care about the welds. Right, so yeah, that'll do. We've got to make some G-clamp U-bolts. Although we're not using U-bolts. No, we're not. We don't need to make the U-bolts because we're not going to fasten the aluminium rod in place. It's going to go through a bearing, which we're going to make the bearing. Right, so we need the bucket now all of a sudden. Right, what do we make it? Is that okay? It'll do, won't it? Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. Right. It'll do. That'll do. And
My Kilo Tango Papa Victor.
I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Are you about Jason?
No, He's not about. Right, I suppose we better... Do we want to go to the extreme? Yeah. Okay, let's just go to the extreme. Not too much. We'll leave a bit white. Yeah, just make the obvious stuff. These little bits don't matter. Right, okay. They matter. Right, that'll do. Oh, and that's... Now I've noticed that matters as well. Oh dear. Right. Anyway. Oops. Right, so we've got our bracket. Lovely stuff. Right.
Mike 0 Tango Papa Vector. Mike 0 Tango Papa Vector.
We just need to turn it up on its side. And we need a wall. Which way are we going to do it? Are we left or right-handed? Going to need a wall. This is not always in our way. If I have it from there, it's going to be in the way. I think it needs to come from the right-hand side. So I'll just spin it around like that. And we're going to need two of them. So let's go up, I don't know how far. Let's say 900, 800. Right, so we've got the two of them. We haven't got a wall. Do we need a wall? Probably don't need a wall. Now I said that, I need a wall. And now the aluminium pole doesn't look right because it's white. So can I get an aluminium? Does that look aluminium? Looks more like scaffold. No, it's getting worse. That's getting worse. Alright, I don't know. No, it's getting worse. Oh my god, it's getting worse. Right. Doesn't matter what I do, it's getting worse. There you go, what's that like? Yeah, that'll do. We'll put a slightly darker shade in the middle. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Okay. So we've got our pole. So we need to put our pole near something. Now this pole is purposely too short. So I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to bring that back down so we can see both of them together. Let's bring that down. Probably a bit further as well. Right, that'll do. And we'll leave it a little. Oh, let's make this smaller. A bit smaller. I want to be able to see it on the screen, so let's just say it's there like that. That'll do. Okay. Let's try and put the pole or these brackets. Put these brackets somewhere. Oh, it won't let me do them all in one go. Why not? So I need to grab. How can I grab that? The pole's almost in the right place. Well, it is, isn't it? Tell you what, let's just forget about the axes. Get rid of the axis. Let's just put this pole. How do I get that on there now? So I've got to grab that somehow. I can grab it. I need to find an offset somehow. How do I grab that? That's awkward. Anyway, so it's just I haven't got anywhere to snap to, so we're gonna. It's gonna sit behind it, isn't it? Yeah, let's just put it behind it. Tell you what, let's just. How do we do it? Let's get it somewhere like that. Let's get the other one over as well. We'll start from somewhere. Alright, okay. So we're flat with the surface. We need to move both over by a certain amount. Let's get that over. I'm sort of guessing here. So 53.5, there you go. Right, okay, so we've got something like so we need to move one up. Up, 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 up. Where are we gonna go? Let's say 300. Right, so we've got one there. This is the scale's all wrong. In order to start doing some actual work on it. Right, so we've got sort of what we're after. Why does that pole look too big? 40 mil. It's not too big, but it just looks it. Okay. Right. That's it then. So we'll group these. Quick save. I suppose for anyone watching, we could do with a little antenna, a Yagi or something. I don't know how to make a Yagi. A directional antenna. How can I make a directional antenna quickly? Anyway, I won't bother about that for now. We'll do that after. So what we want then is we'll work on the bottom bearing first, I think. No, we won't. We'll work on the top bearing. So on here, there's going to be a bearing that goes round this. So we've got to design a bearing. I've seen people design them. It's going to be 3D printed. It's going to have stuff in it. Now you can download a bearing, but let's just go with a bearing. Let's just try something. So I'll start on the floor down here. I'll start in the air. Why not start here? Right. So we know we've got 40 mil. They can't be exactly the size. So we're going to go 20. Let's say it's yeah, I don't know. I could do with knowing what size the tube is, really, couldn't we? Tell you what, let's just do some research. Let's find out what is available size wise. So I don't know where we go for that. Right, hang on, let's just get this over here. Aluminium tube, 40mm OD. Right. Shopping. Does it know what I'm talking about when I say shopping? Searching the web. Right, so we got yeah, we don't nothing too thick. 40mm, half a metre. Bloody hell, expensive stuff. 1.5 mil. So I'm just trying to work out if I've got any aluminium tube. Actually, I've got some here. What's this one? This is my antenna. This is me Hustler. Hustler. I think this one's 38 mil. Right, let's have a look. See what we got here. Yeah, 32 mil. So yeah, that's all I was looking at actually, size wise. That's all I want to rotate that. So I don't need to go to the 40 mil, do I really? Right, let's not go to 40 mil. Because I'm only rotating a lightweight aerial. I don't need a thick pole on it. Right, so let's say Could you find me the cheapest diameter tube aluminium forgot the I. It always tells you the wrong spelling anyway. Actually, it's not this time. Right, tube aluminium, 30 millimeter to let's say 36 millimeter. About 3 meters length. See if it can find it. Oh la la. A very cheap 3 meter aluminium tube in your size range. This one looks like the best budget option right now. 14 to 17. That's not very cheap. That's very expensive. Yeah, I think you can buy them. Actually, what we need to do is buy. Let's have a look on. Right, let's have another tab. Let's just go on Tool Station. Tool Station. Let's go on here and search for antenna tube. Come on, what's the matter with you? What are you waiting for? What's it doing? Okay. Aerial. Just a moment. Why don't they put AI on the subject? Right. Alright, there's those brackets I told you about there, the 11 quid. Then you've got this kind of thing. What we want is a pole. Oh, you got a, there we go, that's what we should have done, a rotary dryer. How much is that? 44 quid. You can even put a cobweb antenna on the top. That's a ready-made one. Ah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Right. No, so hang on. Tube. Light tubes. Aluminium. Aluminium. Come on, work with me here. Copper tube. Where are you? What's going on? I've seen tube before. Anyway, it's not happening, so what we'll do is right, so it's, where is it? What's it found me? Light duty, yeah, 2 to 3 mil, general fabrication. Light duty will do, I don't care. 40 millimeter. So you can get 40 mil, it's only 500 mil, that's no good. Right, it's not showing me what I want to see, is it? Right. Let's abandon that then and go shopping another way. Right, so 31.7, 3.2 mil. That's nice. It's not too long though, is it? It's got to be not long enough. Go away, you pain in the arse operating system. Aluminium round tube. Aluminium online. So yeah, something like that. Trouble is they charge you a load of delivery to get it to you. That's no good. Tell you what, let's just go Amazon. Amazon with a B. Right. 30 by 2 mil, various lengths. £6 delivery. I don't know. Let's just try that one. Various lengths. 1 metre, 200 mil. That's no good. So all I want to know, right, I just want some common sizes. Oh, it's not going to help today, is it? It's just not in a helping mood. Common size aluminium tube. Come on. It's getting warm in here. Shit. The heating's come on. Need someone to turn it off. Right, common size is 30 mil by 2 mil. Outer. Stock general purpose sizes 30 mil by 2 mil. Well, where are they then? Shop for 30mm by 2mm. Come on, do it. Andy! How you doing there? Not too bad. Yeah, you're right, mate. How you doing? Let's just say hello. Welcome. I've finished them all off, Andy. I've built them all. Revised the shaft. Printed all the shafts again. And I've got a big bucket full. A big tin full of scrap. All these are scrap, so I've made it bigger. I've made whoops. That was the old. Hang on, let's get the old. Oh, I've got a spare one. Yeah. So there's the old one. When I was messing with it, I pressed it and I broke the leg off it, so I thought I want it to be stronger. So I redesigned it all. If I can find it. Yeah. There's one. Yeah. So I redesigned the whole thing and made it bigger. It doesn't look too bigger, but it's bigger. Much bigger. Great time to have a break. Yes, oh, you're having a break? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I've made it bigger, so the whole lot bigger. Whoops. So I'll throw all them ones away. So it's all finished. It's got the new bigger shaft in. Anyway, that's all done. And I've even put a sleeve in round the braid. So it doesn't. There's no way it can touch anything now. I've got some nice rubber tubing which I've used. And another thing, Andy, I've packaged it up, ready for you. I'm going to drop it off tomorrow at the post office. So it'll be coming to you via every. So 2 or 3 days it says. So anyway, and I've made myself one, I've made you one, I've got 10. I've packaged them up. Some of them I've run out of boxes. Look at that. So they fit in these reclaimed boxes. Alright, look. I'm going to put a card in there and it holds it just right in there. So I don't know, I did some bill of materials and I priced it all up and it came to stupid money. So by the time you put everything in it, it's crazy money. So I'm just going to say what you said, about 40 quid I think, what you said. But anyway, just to get rid of these. I don't know if I'll make any more or not. Might do, don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to get on with this Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, just modelling this start, just trying to find a better tube now, I'm not going to buy any, I just want to make sure whatever I build around it, it's going to be, if I'm going to start building a bearing, it's got to be something you can get hold of. Right, let's just, so 30mm aluminium tube by 2mm. Aluminum tube. Just want to, you know, it needs to be about 3 meters. Right. Aluminium online. You just need to be able to get it somewhere easy. So basically tube. So eBay. Metals for you. All talking about little bits of tube. Aluminium warehouse. I don't want to go in there, but just need to make sure you're buying something that's common. Go away. Go away. I'm not accepting it. No, no, no. And it, see, we've lost business now because you've put that rubbish up on the screen. Anyway. It looks like there's loads of 30mm by 2mm. So that's what we'll base it on. We'll base it on that. Right. So that's what we're going to base it on. So 15. It's 2mm thick. So we'll make it like that. Let's just say I'm going to say it's. Let's say it's 800mm for now. Right, 800mm. So we'll group that. I'll make it into a component. I need to put that. Line it up with the other one. So grab that from there. Right, just put it in here. And get rid of that one, and hang on, come back out, cut that one, go in there, cut that one and paste this one in place. Right, so we've got that one, and now it's too high off the deck. That's okay, we'll leave it like that because it's going to have some support, so it needs to go up and down anyway. So going to make this get out of a 3-meter length of tube, aluminium tube. So we're going to, first thing we're going to do is make a bearing that fits around the top. Oh, we're not centered. Oh, we are centered, yeah. So I've seen people make bearings. I was going to buy a bearing, but then there's people 3D printing bearings, believe it or not. So I'm going to 3D print the bearing because it's only going to be lightweight antenna. It's not going to be a massive great it's not going to be a massive beam on the end of it. It's just going to be a small antenna for either 6 meters, 4 meters, yeah, that kind of stuff. VHF, UHF antenna rotator, basically, for experimental for now. So what I need to do is it'll be fastened at the bottom, fastened at the top, and somewhere between here and the top, this will be bolted to the wall, and somewhere between here there'll be a stepper motor driver fastened. So I want to get the bearing done first. So we've got 30mm. So let's just start with this one. I'm going to go slightly bigger because it'll be too tight to fit. Not a lot bigger though. So let's say 15.25. 15.25. So we're going to grab that. make it to a component. It's not even nothing to do with it yet. So I'm going to put it over here. Tell you what I'll do, I'll go to the top. I'll work off the top for now, it'll be easier. I need to be X-ray mode. I need to get in the centre. That's it. Right. Come out of X-ray now. Oh, we're a bit low. Oh, what happened there? That didn't work, did it? Thought it did. No, it didn't. Didn't work. Right, that's it. Is that it? No, still not it. What's going on? It's gone a bit nuts. That's better. Right. Okay. It's shimmering, so let's just come up a little tiny bit. Up. Let's say either up or down. We'll go up 10 mil. So we can work on it. So there's our outer, inner. That's our inner part. So we need to come thicker. It needs to be, I don't know. Let's make it 15, 20 mil. Let's make it 20 mil. Why not? 20 mil. Let's come out. Oh, we need to go in here and give it 20 mil. Right, it looks quite big. That's okay. 20 mil. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, so we need to take the middle out of it. It's got to fit round the tube. And if we're going to go 20 mil, then we need the bearing to be at least 20 mil. Let's go 20 mil up then. 20 mil. Right, so we've got this. Taking notice of this at the minute. It's going to be in 2 halves. But we've got to start with something. We've got to hollow it out. So, tell you what, let's not go 20 mil. Let's go 10 mil. Because that'll be 1/2 of it. And the other half will be exact copy of this half. And we've got to work out how we're going to join it together as well. So this is the inner bit where the bearings slip, and then we need it's going to be concave. Let's make it concave then. So how thick for the bearings? 3 mil. Let's say 3 mil. So if I come down, oops, that's no good. Hang on. Let's come in 3 mil. And in from there 3 mil. And down 7 mil. Then we've got a 3 mil thing. I'll say thing because I don't know what it is. They're races, bearing races. They're races. It's going to be an axle. This is an axle one. An axle bearing, I think they call this one. There's an axle, then there's the thrust, and then there's the other one. I can't remember, some weird name, like that includes every other angle. So, right, so that'll slip it over top of it, and in here we've got to have some angles going on. So this one is going to be an axle bearing. This one, so it basically needs to just hold it still, so it just holds the pole still. So the axle bearing, oops, that's the wrong one. The axle bearing will just sit round here like that. So you've got that round there, and all its job is to fasten this bracket, hold it like that. That's all it's for, is to hold it still. So you're guiding it in the wind like that. but hold it still, but not clamped, loose, so you can spin it. So that's that one's. It's got that. It's only got that motion on it. Okay, it's only got that motion on it. Right. Okay. So I've never done a bearing before. I've watched a few videos of people who've done them, and they work surprisingly well. So if we're looking at going this direction, we need the bearings to stand up by the looks of it. They need to stand up. So what size have we got here? These are going to be too big. Too much gap, 14mm. So I've got 7mm and 7mm. So I've actually got, we're too wide there, considering we're only going this way. So the reason it was that big is so we could fasten it to something to fasten it to the metal bracket. So what we need to do is come off this one. We'll decide how big our bearing's going to be. 10mm. Let's say they're 10mm. So they've got to take up this area here. That's 14mm. So I need to come in closer. I need to lose 4mm. So let's lose 4mm. Okay, so we've lost the 4mm. So now we've got 10mm. And if you noticed as well, this doesn't make for a good bearing because it's got jagged edges. So we're going to have to drop these down. We're going to have to remake this in more. Yeah, oh, we've got to give it a gap. Sorry, yeah, we've got to give it a gap. It's got to have a gap. You can't make it an exact size. So I'm going to. Yeah, you can't have an exact size. So let's give it a bit of space. Let's give it 0.5mm either side, so at 1mm gap. Right, so let's do undo, undo, undo. So we're going to do 3mm. Right, I'm going to bring that up to there. Now we get rid of that. So we should have 11mm now. Yeah, and we're really not. There's too many spikes in it, so it'll go chuk 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 instead of smooth. But anyway, what's that blue thing? Oh, nothing. So anyway, I'm going to start. Probably going to make 2 or 3 iterations, but I'll just leave it as it is for now. The trick is to try it and make sure it'll work right. Okay, so we want our barrel. So we've got, what size we got here? We've got 7mm. So we need to make a 10mm barrel. Let's make a barrel now. So 5mm. And we don't want it to occupy 14mm because we need to give it 0.5mm either side. So we want it to occupy. We've got 10mm diameter, so we've got 14. Take away 1mm. Take away 1mm, so we only need it to be 13mm. So that, and also you need to make it so it's tapered. Let's make it slightly tapered, 0.5. 0.5. All these are going to be is 0.5. All these are going to be is little barrels, solid barrels of plastic, splines. I like splines. Anyway, so you're going to need quite a few of these. So that needs to be made into a component. And that one needs to go somewhere in the middle. Easier said than done. I'll put it there. And we'll move it out. Hang on, I've got to do it. I've got to put it somewhere where hang on, let's look above. Right, so I'm going to put this somewhere like that. And then I'm going to move it over. It's 10 mil plus 5.5 mil. And that should be then. Should be just sat there nicely. Should be. With a gap and a gap, yeah. Okay, we need to find out how many we're going to need. So, what we'll do is we'll have to duplicate it. Copy, paste in place. And we'll have to just keep putting them in. And we need a gap between them as well. So, not sure. That's 22.5. So if I go 23, what's that like? No good, they're touching. Try again. Trial error. 24. Just touching with no gap. No good. No good. We'll get it right in a minute. 25. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Paste in place. Just keep going. So this one is going to be 50. And I suppose we could just speed it up a bit by grabbing a few more. Copy, paste in place. And we want to go to there, which is 75. And that's just jumped. I knew it would do that.
CQ, M0XJA, calling CQ on 2 meters.
Alright, let's just grab some more, speed it up a bit more. Yeah, it's all madness. And I want to go 150. Right, how many more do you want?
There's Dave, M0XJA.
4 more? 3 more? So, as people say, why are you making a bearing when you can buy them? Because they're 18 quid and I've still got to weld stuff to it and make brackets, so I might as well just build it all. Let's just build it all. Oh, what's happened there? Ah, we've got a little bit of a problem here. See that problem? Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem. Does it matter if you've got a little space? Yeah, it probably does. Right. Yeah, we could do with that being worked out a bit better, but actually you've got to fit a cage around it anyway, probably. You've got to have space for a cage, so yeah, you don't need this many. Although it's probably easier than trying to make a cage. Yeah, because it'll be stronger. Right, let's just see what we can do. Is that sort of sat there? It hasn't it? That's sort of gone there on its own, so let's do that. Right, okay. So we're slightly off, but it's okay. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters. Looks a bit weird, but yeah, I'll have to modify it. Right, so we've got a bit of a gap. Oh, and they all need lifting up as well, because they're flush with that. So let's just lift them up. I'm not too worried about a bit of a gap, as long as it rotates, because this'll be between the two races, and they'll spread out. So I don't know. We'll try it. Oh, I've seen people making them, but I'm not going to just go and copy what they're doing. Probably best to do that, but then you don't learn anything if you're just going to copy. I'd rather know myself, but maybe I'll have to make 2 or 3. Well, it'll be interesting anyway. Yeah. Right. So I need to work out. We said it was 10 mil. That's 7 mil. So I need to go up in the air. God, so half of 5.5 mil I need to go up, don't I? No, because I was flush. And I've got 7 mil. God, I'm no good at maths. 7 mil. Half of that is 5.5. God knows. I don't know. Let's just try 5.5. I don't know. Right. Is that it? The only way I can tell is if that's on the floor. I need to have a 0.5 gap underneath it. Have I got a gap? Or am I sat on the floor? Let's try it. No, I haven't got a gap. So I need to go up 0.5 of a mil. 0.5 of a mil up. Even though they will be sat there because gravity, but I want them to be 0.5 of a mil. Right, so if I measure the top of there, it's going to be a bit awkward. If I go like that, 6 mil. Wrong one. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the top bit. Making up as I go along. Right, so these I've just 3D printed in white plastic again. Right, and I know there was a trick they want to do, how to hold it together so they make the one bit snap inside the other, but I can't do that. Not from here, because that's the inside of the shaft. It's just got to slide over the shaft. That bit has. But once it's slid over, you can bolt it onto the other bit after. So we want another bit of this. Hang on, we need to make that into a component though. Right, so make that into a component. And we want to copy it. We need to mirror it, flip it along the blue axis. Right, so what have we got now? We've got a totally encased thing. So we've got a totally encased thing, and we can see we're flush with the bottom still. So we need to go up a little bit. 1 mil, so 0.5. Okay, so we need some layers now. So, bearing. Can't spell, can I? Lower. Bearing upper. And then bearings. Right. I suppose I could just call them what they are. Bearings, 10mm diameter by what size were they? 14mm, 13mm by 13mm long. That's it. So I'm going to assign that one now to the upper. Turn off the upper. Grab all these. Well, I thought I was going to grab them. There you go. I'm going to group all them and assign them to the bearings layer. Okay, I need to move them up by 0.5 mil. Okay, come out. Right, so I need to put back that. So now we've got this bearing. Now it's not a bearing for the weight. This isn't. It's not designed for weight. So yeah, it's not going to be a weight bearing. The weight, it's for the weight's going to be done on the bottom, like a swing gate, like a gate. So that'll take all the weight, and the top bearing will be just guiding it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. So you just slide it on. It doesn't have to do a lot. It doesn't even have to clamp actually. It doesn't have to tighten up on it. It just has to guide it. So you fasten to your bracket. Right, so we need some ergonomics on this probably. Let's give it some ergonomics. Looks a bit ugly. I've only got to do the one. Let's say 0.5. That'll do. It's better than nothing. Right. Okay. And I suppose we'll have to do the other bit as well. No, it's not going to let me do it. Hang on. I have to do this bit as well. 0.5. And push that up there by 0.5. It's not a lot, but it'll do. It's better than nothing. That's it. And we'll also have to go hide the upper. Probably have to do this one as well. .5. Need to go. Hang on. I can't get to it. 0.5. Right. Okay. And probably all I'll need to do. Now we'll leave that as it is. Yeah. So we need to do an overlap as well. To stop the water getting in. So we're not going to use a seal, we're just going to overlap it, let gravity do the work. Yeah, so we'll have to make these unique. So I need a recess on this one. So let's have a recess on this one. How far in? I suppose 3 mil. Let's try 3 mil. Yeah, 3 mil. No, let's not try 3 mil. Let's do 2 mil. And we'll come down. How far shall we come down? Let's come down. God knows. It doesn't need a lot. 2 mil. 2 mil. 2 mil down. Ah, we didn't make it unique. That's a shame. Right, so the middle bit, what's going to happen with this middle bit? That can sort of stay where it is. That'll need a recess as well. So, yeah. Gotta be careful we don't make it weak. Yeah, so if we're going to have too much, yeah, we might have to reduce this. That's got to fit round that shaft. It's got to fit round the shaft. Lidl Plus. Get £5 off your next £30. Wow. Anyway, this is all good stuff. So we've got our recess there. Now when this fits over here, what's going to happen? It needs to recess so when the water drips down it doesn't get into here. But this is the size we need it, so I think we're going to have to rethink. Got to make it slightly bigger, because to allow for this recess, I don't want to make the wall too thin. Actually, it won't be that thin because we're only reducing part of it. So yeah, we'll do that then. So I'll do 2mm. Seems a bit okay. I won't do 2mm. I'll do 1.5, and I'll drop this down. Let's say 2mm. 2mm. I think I said that was 2mm there. Yeah. Okay, so you've got that bit. You still got the wall underneath. Right, so we've got that there. That's okay. What next? We need to make the opposite now. So we need to bring in, come out of there, bring back the upper, but make it unique. Alright, make it unique. And we need to go into it and reverse what we've just done. Right, why is it still showing me the lower? I know why. Because I haven't told it it's a lower. Have I told that one's the... Is that an upper? Yeah, that's an upper. And that's the bearings, right, that's okay. Let's hide the bearings. Hide the bearings for now. I need... Right, we need to hide the pole. Pole. 30mm by 2mm by 3 meters. 3 meter aluminium pole. So that's going to be the brackets as well. Does it matter? It does matter, doesn't it? Right, so pole. Right, new one. Brackets. Put that in the brackets. Get rid of brackets, get rid of pole. Right, so we've got this here now. We now can then work on this and make it the opposites. So what we've got to do is find out what that is. 2mm, wasn't it? Yeah. Got to go into there. Bring that up to there. And then take that down. 2mm. And then we've got to do the opposite here. I think. No, we haven't. Got to raise that up 2mm. Have I done that one wrong? Don't know, we'll find out in a minute. So that goes up to 2mm and it goes up another 2mm. Right, okay. So that's the top bit. Let's try and find out if it's about right. Bring the bottom bit back. No, something doesn't look right. It might be though. Right, let's have a quick look. So the easiest way is to move the one up. No, something doesn't look right. I can tell straight away. Something's not right. Alright, let's take the one up. Let's take it up 5 mil. Let's have a look at it. What is going on? Right. Oh, I see. I know what I did. Yeah, I made that the same height. Oh, I brought that out. Right, hang on. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I know what I did. Yeah, almost. Right, let's just go back into there. What's going on here? Oh, hide the rest of the model. Yeah, that's right. I started a complete blank one, and when you do that, it defaults everything. So this needs to be the same. I can't remember now. Yeah, that needs to be left where it was. That should have been left where it was, and that should have gone up 2 mil, I think. Let's have a look, and that should have all been flush at the top. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Right, so we're making a bearing. Can you believe that, eh? Right. So let's put it back down 5 mil. Okay. Right, so we've got that there now. Does it look okay? So the one slot's inside the other. It's a tight fit, which is okay, and we've got somewhere for the bearings to run round. Now we've got fundamental some problem here because we haven't got 2 races. We've just got 1 race going on here, so yeah, something not quite right there. We need to release the 2 somehow. Alright, so we need to release the 2. So we've got, yeah, so that needs to be released against that. Yeah, so yeah, so something fundamental I forgot when I was watching the video. Right, okay. So the middle bit needs to stay still while the outside the outside stays still while the inside turns. So the shaft can rotate. At the minute it's just all fastened up, but yeah, I'm trying to get my head around that. Remembering the video I've watched. Right, so let's have a think. Yeah, because so this part here, yeah, there's got to be a split between the inner and outer. Right, hang on then. I need to do a bit of research. Right, so we said, what kind of bearing did we say it was? It was a axle bearing. Axle bearing. Right, so it's exposed like that. Yeah, so the middle bit spins. You could probably get that in 30mm anyway. Yeah, because I was thinking, the price I was looking at was for a bottom-ended one. Yeah. Anyway, it's a bit of an experiment as well. So, yeah, oh, I got it. Oh, I can remember now. You've got to make it V-slot. And you've got to load your bearings in. You load them in, and they all are the last. So you can't actually fill them up like I've done. That's why you need your cage. So that the two bits need to be separate. Bloody hell. So if I want to make a 3D printed one, because I might want to change the shaft size. If I start making everything based on the size you buy, then you can't adjust it. Well, you can, but you'll have to remodel the whole thing again. Yeah. So, right, let's go back to the other one. Yeah, so this. So it needs to retain, yeah, it needs to be a split between the two, but it retains it. How do you do that then? So that the inner and outer need to be split. So the split is somewhere between the halfway mark of the bearing. Yeah, so what was I thinking? Oh dear, I was thinking of something. I don't know what. What was I thinking of? Yeah, what was I thinking of? God knows. Yeah, so I need to rethink that. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it's the trouble if you try and reinvent something that's already been invented. You're going to get it wrong. So that holds it still. Obviously, this has got to be able to be moved. But then it's got to be clamped with this, ultimately. Yeah. So I don't think they'll work that way. They might on an angle. Yeah, so your top bit has to be, instead of just meeting up there to stop the water, it's got to come all the way through. Well, it's got to be suspended so that you don't touch any plastic. No plastic on plastic. So the bearings are holding it all together. Oh my god. I probably need to copy an existing one. Let's try and find something again. Let's have a look. Axle bearing for pole. Yeah, you could probably get this bearing. I just want to make my own bearing, that's all. Yeah, like grooved. Yeah, so the metal has to stay. So yeah, the one shoots around the other. Okay. Actually, in the past, with a steel one, you've got to make sure you can build it, but with a 3D print, there's different ways of doing it. So there's yeah, so one spins round the other. Right. Yeah, there's no down motion because it's an axle one. It's just so there's no force on it. Because the bottom bracket will take the pressure. This will just slide up and down, and it'll sit wherever it wants to sit. But it'll allow it to rotate. So I need to. Yeah, so I need to make the middle bit separate. So let's try and do that then. So we know what we've got here. We've got 3 mil. Actually, the best thing I can do is put one of these down through it or up through it. Let's go down at a 5 mil. Right, let's have a look at that. So we've got one sticking through. So we need needs to retain it still. Yeah, so you probably need a seal. I don't necessarily need. I can put a thing over the whole top. So we need to make a gap wherever that is. So let's try and do it. Let's do it that way. Oh, I'm up the wrong way, am I? Right, okay. So I need to split it. I need to split it somewhere like that. That's it there, isn't it? So split it in half. So we split it in half. Let's come out of there. Put that back where it was. Okay, so we know where we've got to split it. So I need some movement. You've got to load it. So let's just split it somewhere. I don't know how much of a split to put on it. Let's just do a split in it. Doesn't matter. Let's say big enough for a seal. Or no, I don't need a seal. It's going to be encased. So let's just say 1 mil. Let's just say 1 mil. And 1 mil. Okay, so then we just take that away. And we want to split it, so we want to draw that all the way through. It's 3 mil thick, so if we go down 3 mil, there we go, we've split it. So we've split it. No, we haven't quite. Oh, we have. What's going on? What's happened? Something's happened there. Right, let's hide the bearings a minute so you can see what's going on. Oh, I've got a hollow. That's why. I've got a hollow. Undo layer, undo, push, pull. Hide the bearings. Right. So I need to work out the distance from... Oh, I know what to do. Let's grab both of these. $3 mil. copied them the other side. Right, okay. So I can just go down. No, that's not part of it. Intersect the faces with the model. Okay, has that separated it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're separate. Good, good, good. Right, so so they're held by the bearing. This is a this is a experiment in not knowing. I've not had much to do with bearings, put it that way. So the bearings will hold it in place. That's the idea. So I've got to then split the top bit up as well. So I need to copy them two and bring back the upper. Paste them in place. And pop them down. Pop them down onto the surface like that. See if I've got. No, I need to intersect. Alright, now I can 3mm on that, so I've now separated. No, I've messed it up. I need to copy that, not that, that and that. I need to go down 3mm. What's happened? No, where's he gone? Right, undo, close, undo. Undo, open, undo, undo, open, undo, move, undo, paste, redo, paste. I don't know where they've gone. Undo, paste. Right, I've lost track of it now. Which way up? Which way up am I? Which is the upper? That one. Right, okay, so I did the bottom, I'm doing the top. Lost track of it all. Right, so I want to go and get that and that. Copy. Oh no. Don't copy it. Grab it and copy it manually. And then I should have one on. No, got none on there either. Why not? Where are they then? Where have they gone? Inside? No, they've gone nowhere. That's weird. Copy. Alright, is that on the bottom? Yeah, it is now. Right. Alright, got it interface with the model. No, it's not interfaced. Why not? Oh, maybe it's this bit that's not interfacing. Oh, it's all gone to shit. Dear me. No, it's not liking that. Oh, wrong one, wrong one. Oh god, I keep clicking the wrong stuff. Intersect the faces with the model. No, I can't do it. Cut. Paste in place. Cut. Paste in place. Right, okay, now can I go down? Down. Don't do that. Right, so now we've split it, yeah, okay. Oh. We've probably got a hollow on it. No, we're okay. So we've got, yeah, we've got splits in it. So the only thing going to hold it in place is each other's shell. Well, that's okay. That's okay. So the bearing will, otherwise it's just, without the bearing it'll just drop through. So the surface of the bearing holds it into place because we've got no downward pressure on it. We've only got, the only pressure we got on it is sideways. I don't know, I'll try anything once, me. Right, okay, so we seem to have filled. What's happened here? Ah. Right, so we're no longer interfaced with the model. No. Right, so that's not going to work for us. We messed it up a bit. Messed it up. Oh, because it's not the actual. Yeah, I've got it. Alright. Yeah, we have messed this up. Alright, can I intersect the faces of the model? No. Can't do it. Right, so I'm going to have to bring that up first. Bring that up to the top. And I'm going to have... Nope, get away. I have to get rid of this one. And then intersect that one with the model. Then get rid of that one. And then put the bevel back into it again. Okay, so she'll be back to square one. Right, so we've got our two separate bits, and they look like they're going to touch each other, but they should spin. Don't know. Anyway, so there's that. We've got the bottom bit and the bearings. Oh, the bearings are already in. Let's see what we got now. So the bearings stop the middle dropping out of the sides, and then it should be able to rotate, maybe. Well, then we need a cover to go over it. Yeah, so the one piece can just go straight all the way through. Yeah, can just go straight through. It doesn't need to be interlocked like that. It's going to be directional. Although Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Right, so I need to look at this in a different format. So you got the top bit that interlocks with A in the middle, and the bottom bit does. Yeah, so at least it'll. But you've got to be able to load your bearings in. Well, this case pushes on separate. So does that. So you need like an outer jacket to hold it all still. Yeah, so to clamp it all together, because we're not relying on the bearings to hold it still. So I need something here that fits around it. It's probably a bit over the top. Well, yeah. Anyway, I think I'll do it in stages. So I'll print that out, I think, and see what we got. Nothing like the physical. Nothing as good as a physical thing in your hand. Right, I'm gonna print that out, I think. Right, let's get the poles and brackets back. Right. So that would be need to be put, hang on. Oh, can't group it, it's already grouped. Right. So I need to bring that down. I don't know how far. Somewhere like something like that. Alright, so it needs to be out a bit more. So I need to grab, well, I need to work out how far out. So at least 10 mil more than where it is. So right, so that's from there to there. 9 mil plus 10 mil plus the thickness of this 5.5 mil. Hey, 5.5 mil. It's only 3 mil. Oh, I'll have to adjust that. Anyway, let's right. So let's bring that out. No, that's not the right way. Bring that out. 9 mil. So I don't know. 10 mil. Let's just say 20 mil. 20 mil. Is that? Oh, hang on. So let's say 25 mil. And let's bring that out. 25 mil. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Now what we want to do is line that up with that. Does that need to be lined up with that? Hang on. No, because I won't get no fixing in it if it's lined up with that. So you can go higher. Let's go higher. Let's make it in line with that. Plus an arbitrary amount, that'll do. Needs to be able to bolt onto that bracket there. Or suspended between the two. No. No, let's keep it easy. Yeah, so right. okay. So we need something to go flat across there, then to grab hold of this. Don't know. Anyway, I want to print that out. I just want to see if it works. I'm interested to see if it'll work. Yeah, so we'll call it a day for that, I think. Call it a day. It's 10 o'clock. Right, so I'll print that out. Let's just have a quick look at it. They're in separate bits, aren't they? So I mean, it could still print it out like that. Yeah, won't hurt. I'll just print it out in the middle. But it'll be separate bit. Yeah, that'll could do that. I don't know. Let's just do it. Right, let's do it. Let's get it printed. I don't care. Right, what are we going to call this? Antenna rotator. Bearing. Lower race. I don't know. Let's do the top one. Even though there's separate parts, it'll be printed in one. Doesn't matter. It fits inside it, so it's okay. I'm not saying this is going to work, but I need to get it into my hands before I can work that out. Upper race, if there's such a thing. Right, and then we want our bearings. Right, so do we print all bearings out? No, we don't need to print them like that, so we'll just get one of those. It's a bearing. Bearing, you need a times. I don't know how many how many do we need? I don't know. Can't see. I don't know. Times 10, maybe more. Times 10. Let's just say it's times 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Right. I'll open up Bamboo Studio. Bamboo Studio. So they push an oil seal in there, don't they? And all sorts of stuff. But I don't care. I could put oil seal in it, or I'm just going to put a cover over it. I don't know. The cover won't work, will it? Clever stuff, there, oil seals. I mean, it's not exactly going to be spinning around at mega speed. But it'll need to be covered from the rain. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll make a conical thing. I don't know. We'll have a look at that. Maybe a canopy that's fastened. I don't know. It seems like more work. Right, let's get this over here. And oh, we want a new one now, don't we? A new one. Or do we fit it onto the old one? It's part of the same extension to it, isn't it? Do we carry on? No, let's make a new one. New project. Save as. Antenna rotator. Alright, so on our first plate, axle. I don't even know if you spell that right. Bearing. Okay. Import. So I want that, that, and that. Right, okay. So we want to split that up now. Okay, that needs to go the other way. Right, we need to move that away from it. Right, we want 14, did we say? So another 13. 13 of them. What's it doing? Why is it going like that? Right, so it's a bit of a weird way of doing it. Alright, that'll do it. Right, let's just do it. I don't know. So we want some support material. Why has it done all that? So what colour? White again? Yeah, let's do it in white. White. Strength. We don't need much strength just for testing it. A prototype. We don't need a lot of strength, so we'll leave it as it is. Just leave the strength as it is. The support. No. Let's give it some skirt loops, brim, inner and outer brim. Alright, so what? I don't know. Give it three loops. That'll do. Let's try that. Oh, graphics card's taking off. Oh, what's that all about? 3 skirt loops. Oh. Brim 5, well, I don't know, I've done something wrong there. What's it doing? What's it doing? Yeah, I don't need the outer brim. What's it doing? Why is it doing that? Don't need that thing. Prime Tower, bed edition. Prime Tower, skip points. Brim width, brim object gap. Skirt height. Brim width, don't know. Oh. Don't know what I'm doing. Forgot it. Struggling, isn't it? Still doing that rubbish. Okay. Let's just say 3 mil. 3 mil. Let's just say 3 of them. Let's try that again. Can't remember what I set the other one to now. So why is it doing that? Skirt loops. I don't know. Can't remember. Internal ribs. What's the point of printing around there? It's not joined up to anything. It's alright. You should never start with a new file. It defaults everything. Always start with something else. Support. Enable support. No, I don't need no support. Raft layers. Filament now. Strength. Enable the wall into the info. Others. Skirt height. Brim type. Brim object gap. Skip points. Internal ribs. Width. Brim width. Brim width. Fillet wall. Purge. Slicing mode. Alright, I don't know without looking at the other one. Oh well, let's just do it, I don't care. I don't care. 1 hour 24, that's going to be a long time, isn't it? Oh well, let's just do it. Start it off. Yeah, start it off and have a play with a bearing. Why not? Right, anyway, that's going to be it for today. Yeah, that'll be it for today, I think. Let that carry on. Oh, we got this one. There's a good rotator. Go on, turn it. Turn it. Don't know who this bloke is. Poor bloke. Gemini AIs took this guy and used him. Never mind, eh? I wonder if he knows. Alright, so anyway, that's that one. See what this is doing. Oh, it's just getting rid of the red out from the last one I did. Right, so let's see how that goes on anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Catch you. I'll be on tomorrow night. I'm off work this week, so but I don't think I might be on. I don't know. Will I be on in the morning? No, I'll come on tomorrow night. Right, I'm gone. See you later. Thanks for watching. Once we get this bit done, then I don't know, we can get on with the web interface. I don't know. Add the 2 stuff to it. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching and bye bye. I've forgotten how to do it.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question? Yes. The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.